Negatives: took the lead twice, didn't hold on either occasion. But on the positive side, I suppose it stopped the run of defeats. Depends which way you look at it, really. Hull 2, Sunderland 2. Seems like the trilogy of draws against Hull this season. 0-0 in the League Cup. Obviously, we lost on penalties. 1-1 at the Stadium of Light in January, and then 2-2 at the KCOM Stadium. I suppose when you look at it in that sense, a 2-2 draw away at a team that is probably going to win the league, in isolation isn't a bad result. And to be honest, it's not results like this game that end up costing Sunderland their top two spot, I should say. It's more losing twice to Wigan, somehow losing at home to MK Dons and Plymouth, losing away at Shrewsbury, drawn at home to Gillingham when we conceded late on, conceding late on at Donny, drawn away at Rochdale, at home to Bristol Rovers, at home to Burton. You know, you name it. It's those sort of results that have done it. And that's the big disappointing thing. And if you looked at it as well, the amount of points we have chucked away from leading positions this season just isn't good enough. You need to be holding on. We were in. I mean, this game in isolation was okay in itself, but as in the result was okay. But we were in front twice, so I'm always going to see 2 points dropped in that sense. And what made it even more frustrating was that Peterborough lost, which had we bothered to hold on either game, well, maybe I'm being harsh there. Had we held on to the lead and actually won the game, we would have been 5 points behind Peterborough, with bearing in mind they still had Charlton and Lincoln both still to play. Obviously, mathematically, we can still make top two, but I've written it off because you need. If the gap had been 5 points, with 4 games left, I wouldn't have totally written it off because I could see Peterborough losing to Charlton and Lincoln. But from Peterborough's perspective, they think we just need to win 2 of our last 4, or even then just win 1, draw 3, just don't lose. If you go unbeaten and win one of those games, you're promoted. So, and fair enough, you know I've said they've got the best attack in the league. I'm just still a bit annoyed and quite angry at the way we've chucked it, and the way that we've just thrown away the position to potentially go into second spot. But again, it's not results like draws of Peterborough and Hull weren't the problem. It's the other results I've mentioned. What's important now is that this result stops the run of defeats and it gets it back to square one. And you think, right, okay, out of our last 4 games, we've got 3 of them at home. We've got Accrington at home, Blackpool at home, Plymouth away, Northampton at home. On paper, I believe we should be winning at least 3 of those games. Whether we will is the different question. Depends on our application. But Blackpool at home will be tough, but in some sense I'll actually be disappointed not to win that. Again, whether we will, different question. But you've got to look at it as well as it's another point closer to cementing the top 6 spot because I think, yes, Charlton won, but Portsmouth lost, Oxford got beat. So I think, again, we just probably need to win 2 out of our last 4 and we've guaranteed a playoff spot. And then obviously it's a lottery from there, but we've got to end this playoff hoodoo at some point. So why not this season? We'll wait and see. As for everything else considered, you know, it's just kind of petering out a bit, isn't it? Obviously, it'd be nice to win a couple of games, like I said, going into the playoffs, because then you can sort of go into it with a bit more psychologically. You can go into it with a bit more confidence, go into it on the back of some good form. And I think one of these remaining games would be nice to win a game and actually hammer somebody. It'd be quite nice to just go and to really destroy a team. But we'll wait and see what happens with that one. There's not much more to say really. Drew from a winning position, which again is a problem that we've had all season, where we've just chucked away points from leading positions. But there you have it. It's not. I suppose, to be fair to Lee Johnson, it's not his team. It's Phil Parkinson's team. But I do think that if we don't go up, then it'll be a very interesting summer. It'll be an interesting summer either way, whatever league we're in. But hopefully it's the championship. Please, fingers crossed. Just win the playoffs. Just win them, please. I can't take a 4th year at this level, but if we have to be at this level next season, I'd want us to really go and pull no punches. But that's a whole topic for another time. Loving to have you there, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe if you wish to. Not a very good review, this, to be honest. But there you go. Hope it wasn't too torturous for you. And see you later. Stay safe.